Update on Brock Lesnar's WWE retirement status. Bianca Belair drops blockbuster tease amid WWE hiatus. Seth Rollins defends John Cena's decision to tap out in retirement match. Accidental WWE title change causes chaos backstage. Gunther to dethrone John Cena's close friend. Let's get started. Update on Brock Lesnar's WWE retirement status. What if Brock Lesnar's final run is already being planned? Brock Lesnar is expected to be locked in for WrestleMania 42, with plans also calling for him to enter the 2026 Royal Rumble. And according to current reports, the future direction of WWE could heavily depend on who Lesnar faces on that WrestleMania stage. The Beast's most recent WWE match came at Survivor Series War Games, competing on the heel side. Before that, he made a surprise return to defeat John Cena at WrestlePalooza, reminding everyone he's still a major attraction. Now, here's where things get interesting. Behind the scenes, WWE is reportedly discussing retirement runs for several legends, including AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, and potentially Chris Jericho if he returns. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter noted that Lesnar calling it quits in 2026 is very much on the table. Unlike AJ Styles, who has openly said he plans to retire in 2026, Lesnar hasn't publicly committed to anything, but internally, the idea of this being Brock's farewell stretch has absolutely been discussed. I do know the idea of Brock Lesnar retiring in 2026 is not far-fetched. It is absolutely something that was on the docket for this year. You know, anything that far away, I mean, he hasn't verbally committed to it or publicized it, unlike AJ Styles, who's been pretty clear he's retiring this year. But, you know, I mean, there's absolutely been the idea that this is Lesnar's farewell tour, so to speak. I mean, he's gonna do his last series of matches that would end at some point this year. If that plan sticks, Lesnar would close out his career with a final series of matches, potentially ending around WrestleMania 42. And if Brock Lesnar truly is heading toward retirement next year, WWE could be setting up one of the most legendary farewell runs we've ever seen. Bianca Belair drops blockbuster tease amid WWE hiatus. Bianca Belair might be making moves outside WWE, and fans definitely noticed. After being sidelined for most of 2025, Bianca Belair has stayed out of the ring following a brutal WrestleMania 41 triple threat with Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, where she suffered broken fingers on her left hand. On the SmackDown after WrestleMania, Bianca confirmed the injury and announced she'd be stepping away to recover. But while she's been healing, she hasn't been quiet. Bianca recently sent fans into speculation mode by posting an Instagram story outside Tyler Perry's studios, calling it a moment she manifested. That single post was enough to spark talk of a potential film or TV role, especially given Tyler Perry's track record with major projects like House of Pain and Beauty in Black. Nothing is confirmed, but the tease felt very intentional. Even during her hiatus, Bianca has remained visible backstage, supporting fellow WWE stars, including her husband Montez Ford. And although she still isn't cleared to compete, Bianca made her presence felt at WWE Evolution, where she served as the special guest referee for the no-holds-barred match between Naomi and Jade Cargill. Jade picked up the win, but the night took another turn when Naomi later cashed in her Money in the Bank contract and walked out as Women's World Champion. Fans were thrilled just to see Bianca back on screen, and now the big question remains: is Bianca Belair gearing up for a Hollywood run, or is this just the calm before her return to the ring? Either way, the EST has everyone watching. Seth Rollins defends John Cena's decision to tap out in retirement match. What if John Cena tapping out wasn't a failure, but the perfect ending? After the controversial finish to Cena's retirement match against Gunther at Saturday night's main event on December 13th, fans were split. Seeing the ultimate never-give-up icon tap out shocked a lot of people, but Seth Rollins sees it very differently. On the Ross Tucker podcast, Rollins defended the ending, saying Cena didn't quit. He let go. In Rollins' eyes, that tap wasn't about defeat. It was about closure, a legend choosing his final moment and using it to elevate the next guy. Rollins explained that Cena smiling before tapping told the real story. He'd done everything he needed to do. By losing decisively, Cena cemented Gunther as the top force in WWE and quietly passed the torch on his own terms. Rollins admitted his take might not be popular, but to him, it was poetic. Cena didn't fade out bitter or broken, he faded out fulfilled. Becky Lynch, who was also on the podcast, summed up the emotion perfectly. Cena smiled, and she cried. Love it or hate it, John Cena's retirement didn't end with fireworks. It ended with meaning. And after more than 20 years at the top, maybe that's exactly how an era should end. Accidental WWE title change causes chaos backstage. A WWE title changed hands by complete accident, and it threw NXT into panic mode. During this week's NXT, Blake Monroe defended the North American Championship against Thea Hale. But what was supposed to be a routine finish turned into total chaos. Late in the match, Hale connected with a springboard back senton and went for the cover. Monroe didn't kick out in time and the referee counted 3, crowning a new champion on the spot. The problem? That wasn't supposed to happen. Both women immediately looked confused, realizing the finish had gone off the rails. Backstage, things reportedly got even messier. According to Fightful Select, an NXT staff member said the timing couldn't have been worse. NXT was already wrapping up its final tapings of the year, with multiple weeks of storylines already filmed and locked in. Once the accidental title change happened, there was a scramble behind the scenes to rework previously taped material so it would still make sense. To make matters worse, WWE's own website briefly listed Monroe as the winner before correcting the mistake. Now all eyes are on Shawn Michaels, who runs NXT creatively, and how he plans to clean up the fallout. And it sounds like the fix may already be in motion. Bodyslam reports that WWE is planning a rematch between Blake Monroe and Thea Hale for the North American Championship at NXT New Year's Evil on January 6, 2026. With Monroe never intended to drop the title, there's real speculation the belt could be put right back on her, while Thea Hale continues to celebrate and stir the pot online. An accident in the ring, and now NXT has to rewrite the story. Gunther to dethrone John Cena's close friend. John Cena's legendary career didn't end with a celebration. It ended in shock. At Saturday night's main event, Gunther forced Cena to submit in his final match, silencing the crowd and walking out to a storm of boos. Fans were furious, but if history tells us anything, Gunther isn't done making enemies. And his next move could be even bigger, because the fallout from Cena's retirement may be putting someone else directly in Gunther's crosshairs: Cody Rhodes. Cody is currently in his second reign as undisputed WWE champion and has long shared mutual respect with Cena. After the emotional retirement, Cody, alongside World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk, paid tribute to the franchise player by presenting their titles to him, honoring Cena as the GOAT. But that moment may have unknowingly painted a target on Cody's back. Gunther, having retired the last real champion, could now be eyeing championship gold once again, specifically the one title that has escaped him, the undisputed WWE Championship. And Cody Rhodes might be the obstacle standing in his way. The two already have history. Cody defeated Gunther at Crown Jewel 2024 to become the inaugural Crown Jewel champion, sparking a brief but intense rivalry that fans quickly bought into. That loss still lingers, and WWE could easily revisit that tension, this time with far higher stakes. With Cody holding a previous pinfall win over Gunther, the story almost writes itself. A rematch, a reversal, a shocking title change that cements Gunther as an unstoppable force. That said, this remains speculation. Cody Rhodes is currently locked into a strong program with Drew McIntyre, making any immediate title shift unlikely. But in WWE, all it takes is one moment, and Gunther has already proven he's willing to steal the spotlight when no one expects it.